What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are over here on the JP side as we got the EZA stages for the INT GOTENKS. So GOTENKS here, he is weak to Heavenly Events. So that's the category that he is weak to. Heavenly Events, pretty decent team. This is the team that I've been using, so I've been running the LR Super Boo as the leader. Bringing the STR Super Vegeta just because he did just get an EZA. He makes this EZA super easy. Then I brought the physical Super Trunks, the physical Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS, the physical Super Saiyan Vegeta that transforms, because they've all recently gotten their EZAs. Well, I don't want to say recently. The Super Trunks and the GOTENKS have had theirs for quite a while now. Vegeta is still relatively new, within the last year or so. And then, we got the AGL LR Super Saiyan Gohan. So this is the team that I brought. It's been super easy, like kind of getting through all of these fights, to be honest with you. I haven't had any kind of like issues or anything like that. So I would honestly say this might be a super easy EZA to do, especially if you have a lot of like pretty decent Heavenly Events units. I seen, there were a couple other people like from the teams that they were using. I did see some people bring like the STR Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Goku Gohan unit as a leader, and then bringing, just stacking it up with a bunch of like the Super Saiyan units from from Android / Cell Saga. So this would be so you do have like a couple different options on who you can actually use here, but this is the team that I just decided to go with. Like I said, everything seems to have been relatively easy so far. I haven't had any kind of issues, no struggles or anything like that. So of course this is just a normal 30 stage EZA. So we should get through this pretty quickly. But let's talk about the main unit here. So the INT GOTENKS, he did finally get his EZA, which is kind of odd because you would have thought that they would maybe EZA him and the Tech Fat Boo together, just because they did actually drop as like a dual Dokkan Fest unit. So I was actually really surprised that they decided to go with just this GOTENKS and didn't do anything with the Fat Boo. So I guess that means that they probably have other plans for him. Maybe we'll get a Majin Buu. We're probably gonna get a Majin Buu Saga celebration at some point, because we do still need to get an EZA for that Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that goes into Majin Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 2 Goku that goes into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then the Tech Fat Boo. Like all of them still need EZA, so they're probably saving them for a pretty big celebration, is my guess. Which, possibly Golden Week, we might see something like that. With them EZAing like this GOTENKS, I mean, it might not be like out of the realm of possibilities here. So, but GOTENKS here. So here's what they ended up doing with him post EZA. His leader skill, he gets special pose, key 4, 170%, and then youth is key 3, 170%. So I think they bumped up the youth from 150 to 170 is essentially all they really did. So this is his base form, by the way. On his 12 key super, he raises attack for 1 turn, greatly raises defense for 3 turns, and causes immense damage. And then for his passive, he gets key +2, attack and defense 200%. He gets an additional attack +50% when performing a super. Then he gets a high chance to perform a additional super. So that's pretty much just like, automatic. I think that's what, I think it's a 70% chance, to be honest with you. I think the high chance is a 70% chance. So high chance to perform an additional super. He gets a high chance to dodge enemies' attacks. He gets an additional chance to dodge plus 10% with each attack evaded within the same turn. Then he gets a additional defense plus 50% when performing a super attack for 1 turn from first appearance. Then he transforms when conditions are met. So when he so after he transforms and goes into his Super Saiyan form, his 12 key super, he raises the attack for 1 turn, greatly raises defense for 4 turns, causes immense damage with a high chance to stun. So the stunning is the only thing that's kind of a little odd, I would say. And mainly the reason why I find it a little odd is because there's not a lot of bosses that you'll be able to stun like super late in the game. The only one that I can really think of that you still would be able to would be like the Cell Max, like the stage 2 of Cell Max. So I mean, unless that's really where they're planning to have you use them, it's kind of weird that they gave him the stun chance. But other than that, on his passive, he gets Key plus 2 attack and defense 250%, gets an additional attack plus 50%, high chance for an additional attack plus 50%, and a medium chance to perform a crit when performing a super. Then he gets a great chance to perform an additional super. Then he gets a high chance to dodge, plus an additional chance to dodge, plus 20% with each attack evaded within the same turn. And then from the 4th turn onwards, he gets a high chance to recover 30% HP at the start of turn. Now, the weird thing about this Gotenks is he's supposed to transform after his 4th appearance. Or, I'm sorry, the 4th turn after his first appearance. So if you were to, you know, run him in, say, slot 2, you'll have him the 1 time, then he'll come back again. And then when he comes back a 3rd time is when you can transform him. Now, I don't know if it's a bug, if it's a glitch, or if they did it intentionally, but if you actually float that Gotenks off on his first appearance, when he comes back, you'll be able to transform him right away. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that's just like a glitch that they had or if that's just a programming that they actually had for him, but you can transform him earlier. Same thing with the Tech Fat Boo that goes into Super Boo. You can do the exact same thing with him. So once you go into the actual Super Saiyan 3 version of Gotenks, his super attack effect is he greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns. So that is a 50% stack for 4 turns, and causes immense damage with a great chance to stun. So they still have the stun chance in there. He gets Key plus 3 attack and defense plus 300%, which he actually has very, very high stats. I want to say I think his like HP and his attack are in the like 20,000 range, so he's got like pretty decent, almost LR stats. So he's definitely going to be a very hard-hitting unit. He gets an additional attack plus 100% chance, or plus 100%, and a high chance to perform a crit when performing a super attack. He performs an additional super attack just off the get-go, so he will always double super. Then he gets a great chance to dodge, plus an additional chance to dodge, plus 20% with each attack evaded within the same turn. And then he performs a crit for 1 turn from the first appearance. So I want to say that this Gotenks, he probably, my guess is if he's doing like if he's got 300% attack, then he's getting an additional 100% attack on his super. Plus he does like, he also greatly raises his attack and defense for 4 turns. I mean, I'm gonna guesstimate he's probably gonna be hitting in the 14 to 17 million range is probably my guess, and he could probably do that up to 3 times. just because he's got his original super, he's got the additional super, which is guaranteed, and then you got the hidden potential. So I think you can pretty much super up to 3 times. So yeah, GOTENKS I think is gonna be pretty good. I can't wait to really use him, try him out, and see how good he actually does perform. Unfortunately, he's not out on global yet, but we will be getting him. Probably, my guess is probably gonna be after anniversary, but we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. You know, how they're gonna like streamline and speed it up for the sync. So we'll see what they end up doing. But there are also, you know, submissions associated with this. I think you're supposed to just beat it within a certain time limit. Just make sure you're using Heavenly Events units. You get an extra 4 stones for doing that. So there you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys did, consider hitting that like button. And if you guys are new here, consider subscribing as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.